You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge. Damn, that shit was dope!
Alright, it's the day before tour, and it's going to be a crazy tour. It's going to be massive, hectic. It's with two bands from the States. We're playing with All Time Low and Set Your Goals. It starts tomorrow in Sydney, then we move up to Brisbane for 2 shows, then we go back to Sydney for another show, and then we head down to Melbourne for another 2 shows, and then we've got the final show in Adelaide. So it's going to be wild. It's going to be pretty hectic, and like, you know, you think it sounds real easy, but I mean, look what we have to travel in. Turn it back now.
This is our home for the next week. We have over 50 hours worth of driving, so I think we need to make it a little bit more homely. And might I add, we have to thank Mission in Motion for this one. Let's go, Chris. Home sweet home. How rude of me, I didn't introduce you to our tour party. Well, I'm not going to introduce you to Stealing O'Neill because I know you know my band. Or if you don't, you're kind of about to watch a video that has strange naked guys in it, and I know for a fact if you're watching it and your parents come in, they're gonna ask some questions and it's gonna be uncomfortable for everyone. So whatever, do as you please. I am gonna introduce you to our crew, and first up is Johan.
Add me on Twitter!
You may remember Johan from such films as The Fox Within, classic. The next guy is Tour Manager Peas, and his job was to keep us in line and on time. Doesn't he look clever in those glasses? And the new guy to the Stealing O'Neill family is Lewis Usher. He's our guitar tech. What else can I say about Lewis? He loves Harry Potter. Do you love Harry Potter?
I absolutely love Harry Potter.
Show me how much you love Harry Potter.
He was my best friend when I was at Hogwarts.
So, as you saw earlier, me and Chris were removing the seats, so we had a nice place to sleep. It worked really well, like, it was awesome. And it also, it doubled as a problem-solving tool. Any issues that anyone has with anyone this whole tour, it has to be solved in the pit. In the pit! In the pit! Get out of the pit! You got no problems! We'll touch on the pit subject a little more in part 2. So we'd played 2 shows already, one in Sydney and one in Brisbane, and after the Brisbane show at the Princess Theatre, like, we hadn't really met any of the bands, and then this guy comes up to us who is Joe.
That's Joe.
How's it going?
From the band Set Your Goals. And he's like, yeah, you guys should come back to our hotel and party. And we're like, yeah, sweet. So we went back to his hotel and we probably drank maybe, I don't know, this many beers. And then after that we're all pretty hungry, so we're like, alright, let's go to Macca's and have a feed. But for some reason they wouldn't serve us.
Get out! Get out! Out now.
Out!
Going out.
That's disgraceful.
You go out now before I make you.
Bloody get out of here!
Go out.
I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know, I think this Brisbane Macca's was like racist against people from Melbourne or something. I don't even fucking know, but it was ridiculous. Oh yeah, get this, the next day we're walking down the streets of Brisbane and who did I see? No other than the Wise Owl's hot cousin. You know, this was all way too much stuff to take in, like in such a short amount of time, and it kind of yeah, it took its toll on Tom, and you know, he couldn't handle it. But luckily Lewis, who is from Brisbane, kind of reassured him that, you know, everything will be alright. Gonna have to stop the movie here because YouTube will only let me upload 10 minutes of video, so